Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan and I'm playing Pauper with JimKam. He is playing Slivers and I'm playing Grey Ghost. So let's see how Grey Ghost holds up against the creature based deck. It should be fine. Though my start is kind of slow here. I think I need to go for the Evolving Wilds, getting a Swamp. Then I could Doomblade the Muscle Sliver or spin or that +1. As long as it doesn't have a Lord here, I think I'm safe. So I'm going for the Swamp, and Crypt-ratting these guys will be really hard. But I'm gonna have to discard if I play the Basilica. So I'm going for the Quicksand and I'm gonna Doomblade something. A Lord if he plays one, otherwise I'm gonna Doomblade the Sidewinder. I think that is reasonable. Or maybe I need to Doomblade a Plated Sliver to use the Quicksand later. No, flanking is much worse. 10 +0 +1, I think. Okay, so now we can play the Basilica. And then we can play the Kingpin's Pet. And now... Ooh, there's the guy I wanted to kill. And now I'm gonna bleed fast, and I need to have 4 swamps out. That's a lot. Edict, of course, is what I must play here. Or I can play Edict and extort it next turn. I'm gonna do that. Trying to survive until I can crypt-rat the world. But there's much pain coming my way. And there goes my carefully laid plan. Okay, 7. So I'm dead next turn if I don't do something, so I should do something, and of course Journey helped. So journeying the Sinews Liver. Edicting. And now maybe we have time for the Crypt Rat. God, another one. That was bad. Now we are just one turn too late, and I think somewhere along the line we screwed up. Can we live at all? Cryptrat blocked 1. We can kill the Sinus Liver, but then we die. So we block 1, take 2 damage, Cryptrat does 2 damage, we die. So Slivers run us over. What do we need against Slivers? They are all monocolored, so Guardian of the Guild Pack should be doing well. We don't need any of these things. Our Quicksands weren't particularly impressive, but can't really take out lands. Disfigures. Cut the Raven's Crime, cut the Disfigure. the disfigure. You never cut the Raven's Crime, do you? No, I'm just cutting the disfigure then, because it quickly becomes irrelevant. Okay, let's see if we can control them now. So of course much better to start. We're tight on mana here. Hopefully so is he. Syndic. I'm gonna kill Sinew. Come on then, land. Yes. No lord. Which is great. Another journey, we're gonna save that. And play the Kingpin's Pet. Dreaming of the day we can actually extort something. But now we can double block one of these guys, but if he plays a lord I'm gonna take another 4 and journey that lord, and then I can extort 1. I haven't seen any grow spells. Ooh. Speak of the devil. I can still double trade here, but doesn't seem like a good idea. This is a good idea, I think. Black, black. Or maybe I should have waited for a lord. Maybe that was too greedy. Yeah, probably was. Okay, double block and go for an earth then. So now we can cast a Crypt Rat. Extort once. Hit. Right, because I'm gonna take damage here. No, I should not have attacked. Damn. Ooh. So I really need to draw some removal, but I hear this deck is good at removal. Now I'm taking 7. Going to 6, but how far am I from... Of course he gains the life. Okay. Oh, we need to kill it. It's a 4/5. He's probably gonna use spell preparation, but something is going to die here, and it's probably the Crypt Rat. Flanking, of course, makes everything impossible. First strike makes it even more impossible. could have extorted with Raven's Crime there. But now I think my plan is I can actually now Crypt Rat for 3 and get rid of his team. Quicksand the Sliver and Crypt Rat for 3. But if he has any kind of boost, if he casts the travel preparation even, I have to block as well. And I need all my mana, so I'm gonna do nothing and then rely on unearths. No. There's the travel prep, and we now have 5/5 guide to deal with. Can I block everybody and live? How do I do that? I think I can do it. No, because the Crypt Rat will die. So how do I deal the damage? And I don't. He needs to take 3 damage. And I could block. And he needs to die immediately because his trample damage will get through. So we really need to do the 3 damage. But if we just quicksand and do 3 damage to him, everybody dies. And I don't take any damage. So let's do that. And it's enough, right? Unless he has a grow spell. And if he does, just dead. I can deal with the muscle sliver. Kingpin's Pet. And the Kingpin's Pet. Well, do you think I can dig myself out of this hole? I will try. Well, trying is going quite well right now. And I actually have a 2-turn clock. Or not. And I'm still gonna stay back, preventing him from drawing another boost sliver. Yeah. He still can't attack. But soon I can. And what are we unearthing here? We are unearthing Crypt Rats. Next turn. Because this turn we are playing the Syndic of Tides. And swinging for 2. Meaning that we are lethal next turn if he doesn't draw anything really good. I will now... Oh my god! Why? And it has trample too. He will go to 10 and I can do 9 damage at the most. So we need to top deck again. We are again at 1 life. And we do top deck quite well. Pretty tight game. And luckily his sliver is red, so he's not played. We now have lethal. Next turn, if he doesn't play a flyer, and we win! Yes! Okay, final game. Am I sideboarding really correct? I think that Guardian of the Guild Pact is pretty good, but not in those numbers. I'm taking back one disfigure. And here we are in the last game. Shall we be 3-3 with Grey Ghost or 4-2? I'm 3-2 right now. This looks like a pretty good hand. And I'm just gonna disfigure him immediately. Stop the bleeding. Going Tithe Drinker here against a deck that has no creature removal. Tithe Drinker will prove very useful, I think. He will attack there. But what now? What does he do now? Because the lifelink thing makes everything different here. So normally he would not want to block here. But now he almost has to. And thus I can control. Oh, he doesn't want the Lord to die. Brilliant. Giving me some poison counters here. He desperately wants to make that trade, but I'm not gonna let him. So here goes another edict. And he has to let go of the Virulent. So I once again get to hit him with the lifelink. And this time I'm going to use the quicksand. And if he has the wines, I'm going to get it out. He does. But at least it's not in his hand. And I'm winning these exchanges here. Because of the lifelink, the Tithe. Why are we not running 4 Tithe Thinkers? Probably because of electricity and things like that. If you get the 4th mana now, will be crazy. Okay, the Slivers are now taking command, but it is late in the game. Are we going Screecher Extort here or Kingpin's Pet not Extort? I think it's Screecher because we can block with the Screecher without feeling too bad. Unless he boosts this guy further, which of course he will. And an Armadillo Cloak now would of course be horrendous. We have 5 power. And we will probably need to block an Armadillo Cloaked thing. 4/4. And he can travel prep again for 5/5. But it's still... he still needs to keep 1 on defense. No? No defense? Okay, we take 8. I think we're fairly well positioned to hit him super hard here. So we play Screecher. The Flash Sliver, is he white? He is white, isn't he? We play the Screecher. And even if he plays that, the Flash Sliver, we still hit him for a lot here. He will hit us for a lot too. Maybe too much. But Extort will keep us alive. So we swing with everything here. And remember the life link too, so that will keep things in our favor. But now we are truly vulnerable to Armadillo Cloak. And there it is. Though there was no way around the Armadillo Cloak here either. Okay, we have 4 power. Do we have to play to 6 power? I think we need to. So cast Kingpin's Pet. He doesn't have a travel preparation there, no. We extort once. And then we Raven's Crime. Temporal Isolation, leaving me with extort creatures in play. This looks good to me. So now we're gonna block with everything. And hopefully he can't get beyond 6 power, so we can do this. He will need to top deck something, because we just got rid of his blessing. And we're still gonna take 4 damage. So any boost spell now, and oh god, he's so lucky. Well, yeah, it's just over. So close, but creature-based strategy. Hey, we live with 1 toughness, or 1 life, I mean, and he has 18. So I will still live. And what do we want then? This guy, whatever we play now, is just going to block. So maybe it's the Syndic. We could get like flying or something, so we bring back the we take the Syndic. Get extort again. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. He does have the travel prep in the graveyard, right? No. What happened to the travel prep? Oh, we can only block. Ooh! Can I Grey Ghost myself out of this? I thought I was dead there, and I probably am. Hope he doesn't have a Wines. Okay, I have Raven's Crime in the graveyard. I must remember that. I don't need more than 5 mana. So I'm gonna use Raven's Crime here. And his temporal isolation seems pretty bad. But it's a long way. The Syndic makes things better. But I'm gonna need both a clock and removal. And here finally comes a Sliver, but it's the Talon Sliver and doesn't outrank my guys. So we Raven's Crime him for 2. Okay. So he's a 2/3. And he has that next turn as well. So I can't attack. We're at 9/11. Where did that travel prep go? Oh, it's definitely not there. Okay, now it's flanking and first strike. So that means he rules and can do 1 point of damage to me. But he can't protect himself except with Thrill of the Hunt. Quicksand. Do you need that for defense? Can't really get rid of a card with. So I think I'm going to do that. 11-8. It's very, very, very tight. Now it's down to the top decks. Travel prep is really bad, of course, for us. Okay, let's read this. In his shadows he can block anything and he can do any damage. And we're going to force the Thrill here. Right. Should have... No, I couldn't have blocked. So yeah. So I'm gonna have to take 5. Screecher, double extort. I take 6 next turn. So I'm not gonna live through it. And they are flanking first strike. So there are 3 trees. How do I get out of this? I need to Champ block with Screecher. Do I need to do 2 damage? I think I do. And if he finds a journey, I'm just dead. Do I want to do 2 damage here? But sacrificing the Syndic, it really doesn't accomplish anything, so I'd rather do the damage. The reach is bad. Travel prep on the wrong creature. I'll go to 1 again. How do I weasel my way out of this? None of them have trample. But now I'm in a fairly bad spot. If I crime, I go to 4, he goes to 4. And I can't block anything. Three, 2. So I have to block 2 of his guys. And that means I can't attack. The Quicksand can kill the Sidewinder. And then I have to block the other side. At least I live. But it's not much more than that, sadly. But he doesn't do it, so how much damage? Oh, they have first strikes, I can't do anything anyway. And I just have to block to live. Wait a minute. I don't have to block to live. I have to block one of them to live. And I will. What? Didn't I have 4 life? Okay. Looks like I fucked up enormously there. Okay, I didn't have. I had 1 life, so I had to block both. Anyway, had I done so, yeah, I would have been without hope. So very, very close. But it's another loss for Grey Ghost, and this corresponds to all the other testing I've seen, that people are not having success with Grey Ghost. Deluxeicoff has abandoned it, so I think that a great player like Deluxeicoff can achieve a victory with an extort deck is not surprising because he's good, but I think among the decks I featured in Pauper Chat with Deluxeicoff, this one is performing absolutely the worst. And I wouldn't recommend anyone to play this in a daily event at this stage. I'm gonna play 4 more games with Grey Ghost. I received many requests for Grey Ghosts, 4 more matches before the Pauper Gauntlet starts on July or on August 12th. And Grey Ghost is going to be in the Pauper Gauntlet, but I am losing faith in the deck for certain. And you don't hear me say that often. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan. I was playing Grey Ghost as per Pauper Chat with Deluxeicoff episode 3.